This week is the official start of winter. Are you ready? Do you know what's on trend? Well, we are going to dive into that right now. If you like to stay in the know on the current trends, I've got you covered. I've got the 12 biggest trends of 2023-2024 winter season. I went to Elle.com. They are a leader in fashion. If you've followed their magazine for years like I have, you know they know what's up. So I'm rounding those up in whether you should try, modify, or avoid these trends. So let's get into them. The first on my list is the anti-logo trend. Now, for a long time, it was big, bigger, biggest, more in-your-face logos that were the star of the show. It has been this way for a number of years. In fact, I remember, Polo would have like little Ralph Lauren Polo logo. And then over the years, it got bigger and bigger. In fact, I saw some that took up almost the entire shirt. Really crazy on the logos. And, you'd see like Gucci logos all over everything and Balenciaga everywhere, big names on things. Well, that has kind of reversed. And it doesn't mean you don't see a little, it's back down to, you might have a little Polo logo here, a little logo here and there, just a hint, but not the big in your face. And that anti-logo trend is really hot this year. I think it's wonderful. I've never been into big, heavy logos all over everything. And I think it's a much more refined, sophisticated look. And it's really perfect if you want a classic chic wardrobe. So I give this one a try. Next on my list are baggy jeans. Now we've seen this one coming it has been since like last spring it really got started, and even this year, this winter, the baggy pants are all over the place. This one I'm going to give a modify, because a lot of us, especially at our age, over 50, you might have a little tummy and you might have extra weight down here, and all these big baggy pants kind of consume you. It's not always the most flattering look on every body. However, the way you can modify that is go with not such skinny jeans. Go with something that's a little bit looser. You could do a straight cut. You could do a boot cut. You could even do a modified loose jean, and you're still going to have a really nice, elegant look. So let's move on to number 3 on my list. This one is back to basics. Well, hello, you are preaching to the choir here on this fashion trend, because this is what we are all about here. I love basics, the foundation for every really great wardrobe, because they allow you to mix and match, build a variety of really great outfits. And I'm so glad to see that it's a trend, that it's around for a while, and it's just going to put more variety out there on basic items for us to be able to purchase. And by basics, I mean like beautiful plain blouse, jeans in a simple cut, a simple blazer, sweaters, cardigans with not a lot of fringe detail, ruffles, designs, just everything kind of clean and nice and very basic and essential. You're going to be able to build amazing wardrobes by having these basic pieces. So this one is hands down a try, probably the biggest try here. What I live for are basic pieces. Number 4 on the list, touchable texture. Now we're seeing a lot of this, and I'm going to give this one a modify, because I do think it's fun to add a few fun pieces to your wardrobe. If it's getting to the holidays and you want to add a little bit of sparkle, or if you want something that's like a faux fur, that's a big trend. But know that these pieces, these highly textured, highly involved pieces, they're going to not last long. So if you're looking for pieces that are going to stand the test of time, a faux fur bag is not going to be it. It will last 1 or 2 seasons, and that's about it. So I wouldn't invest a ton of money in those pieces, but you certainly can have fun with them. Bring a few pieces in, they'll liven up your wardrobe, and make sure that you can wear them with a variety of things in your wardrobe. And it will really allow you to have fun and keep your wardrobe a little exciting, but don't break the bank while you're doing it. Number 5 on my list is luxury comfort. Now this one, we're seeing luxury knitwear. We went through a couple years of being at home and getting comfortable in our sweats and people don't really want to give it up, but yet they want to look nice, they want to look pulled together, but they still want to be as comfortable as possible. So the luxury knitwear has really taken off in things like cashmere, alpaca, fine knits, and they're putting them into silhouettes that don't make you look like a slob. You're not just putting on a plain old hoodie and a pair of sweatpants. Everything has a more pulled together, polished look. I think Frank and Eileen really does this well. They're one of my favorites, and I'll put a link to them in the description, but they really do like that whole sophisticated casual look really beautifully. So I give this one a try. Number 6 on my list are darker floral prints. Now, oftentimes we see floral prints as a spring, summer only, and we kind of put them away for the fall and winter. However, it is a big trend right now having darker prints. And what makes the prints unique is that they go really well with darker tones. They go really well with navies and blacks, and they will really, they're richer, they tend to be richer colors and a richer palette, not those bright, light floral prints that you see in spring and summer and pastel in florals. These are rich so that they can hold up against the darker, richer fabrics, the darker, richer tones, and you can see from these examples, there's some really gorgeous options out there. So I give this one a try. But keep in mind that just like with the highly textured novelty items that we mentioned in the last point, that these prints may look dated. So again, I would look at them cautiously. I wouldn't spend a fortune on buying all kinds of floral prints. No, it's an in trend and you could bring 1 or 2 pieces in. It will be around for a few seasons, and that's that. Number 7 is coats as a statement piece. I have always thought of coats as a statement piece because when you're out in the winter, you've got your big coat on. Nobody really sees anything you've got on underneath. You're out running your errands. They see your coat. So that is a statement piece. And they do tend to change a lot. But what we're seeing this year is that they are luxurious looking pieces, longer lengths that really look absolutely gorgeous and pulled together while you're out and about and doing all of your errands. But they seem like some of these styles will stand the test of time, that they're all very traditional. One thing I've noticed about this trend is that the jackets they're featuring are all very classically styled. So this one is one I think you should try. If you need a new jacket, now is a great time to bring them in because this is a trend that is going to be, even though it's a trend, a classic style jacket will stay in for a very long time and can become a coat that you wear for many, many years. Number 8 on the list is cargo pants. And cargo pants have those pockets everywhere. They've got back pockets, they've got side pockets. Sometimes they're straight leg, sometimes they're a jogger cut. I've even seen them in boot cut. They come in a wide variety of cuts and colors. And this was a trend that we saw in summer, but for winter, you're gonna look for thicker fabrics, darker colors, and I've even seen some maxi skirt options. Now, I think this is not for every body shape. So you wanna, you're adding a lot of bulk down here. So I wouldn't consider this if you feel like you've got a lot of weight down here. If you're a pear shape, I would not consider this one that you wanna go for. But for other body types, such as an inverted triangle or rectangular shape, it's going to give you the added weight that you want down here. And for that rectangle, it's going to give you some dimension to your figure. So this is kind of a modified depending on body shape and whether you feel the cargo look is going to overwhelm your figure or not. Number 9 on the list is business casual. Now, if you're in your 50s, like I am, you've been through the business casual trend for a very long time. But what I do like about the trend is it can look very chic and pulled together. I do want you to keep in mind your lifestyle because a business casual trend is not for every lifestyle. If you're retired and you're crawling around on the floor with your grandkids all day, I don't think you necessarily want to be business casual, but it could be nice to bring in when you're going out to dinner or meeting friends for lunch. Just that relaxed, I think blazers, blouses, trousers, but just think you could have that business casual look with like a blazer, a white tee, a pair of jeans and sneakers. That would look really chic, pulled together, timeless. You could wear it to a wide variety of events. So I give this one a try, based on your lifestyle. Number 10 on my list is crop jackets. Now, because we talked about baggy jeans being an in trend, you've got to balance that out. And the way you balance that out is with a more crop jacket. So if you're going to go with that looser leg pant, a crop jacket is a very good option, but it's not for everybody's type, and it's not the ideal outfit choice if you're trying to hide a tummy or if you're an apple shape, because it's going to chop you right where you don't want the attention drawn. So think of your body shape and your lifestyle when you're bringing this trend in. It can look good with a very fitted outfit. Like if you had a little dress with a cropped denim jacket over it, that's a great look for a lot of people. So think of your lifestyle and whether this will work for you. So I'm going to give this one a modify. Number 11 on my list, believe it or not, the Goth Era trend is back in style. Now, most of us remember this from our high school years, the Goth Era trend, and it's just all black, lots of studs and hard metals, silvers, just very dark everything. And it's also a very edgy look. So I'm going to give this one an avoid, only because I think that it takes a certain style to pull it off. And I think this trend is going to go in and out in a season and we're not going to see it again. But if it's something that you want to bring in, you might want to try it with just like an interesting studded jacket. You can use your black basics and then say, okay, I'm going to get this belt, a Goth Era belt, or even a bag, just to bring a little hint of that trend in, but you're not committing full on to a whole wardrobe full of that look. And number 12 on my list is shearling. Now, shearling comes and goes in trends. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous option. It's very timeless. And what you're going to want to do is look for really classic silhouettes in this. Don't go for very high-end, edgy. Look for cuts that will stand the test of time, that are classic. And you're going to see this in jackets and coats, vests, even trim on other garments. So yes, I think this is one to try. Maybe we should modify it a little bit so that it is really going to stick with us, because the shearling pieces do tend to be an investment. They're available in both faux and real, so you have your options, but these do tend to be pricey, and you want to make sure that you're buying classic pieces that you'll have around for a lot longer. What did you think of the upcoming trends for this winter? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you, and I will see you in the next video.